Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode of Syndicate Item Review. Today I thought I'd take care of all the implants, of which there are, wow, only 6? Alright, I guess there's only 6. Now, the implants, for those of you who don't know how they work, are pretty simple. I'll demonstrate using an EMP implant. You implant them into yourself by clicking on yourself, and as you can see, I now have the EMP activation in my hotbar. And then if I were to spawn in a implanter, the very basic one, and click upon myself, after a long bar, it will be removed. And this implanter will be confiscated by security, obviously. Now, for the first implant, we will talk about the EMP one. The EMP implant is essentially just an EMP grenade that spawns directly on yourself. It'll EMP objects in close vicinity, breaking lights, scrambling, cutting power if near an APC, and it's essentially just an EMP grenade, but centered directly on yourself. It'll also cut APCs, as usual. I will say the EMP implant has a much shorter range, but it's effectively just an EMP grenade, which, again, better price. Problem is, though, you kinda... how do I put this? EMP grenades have a very distinctive burst effect. Now, when this is coming from the grenade in a crowded area, no one's really going to know how to put it down. Now, for a second, let's target this on ourselves. Like with an EMP implant, it's a little obvious who's doing it when it's directly on yourself. That combined with the general uselessness of EMP effects, like, oh wow, you've managed to use your EMP implant to destroy the security officer's disabler and stun baton. Whatever. Oh god, he's got a gun. Oh shit. Congratulations, you're dead. And now they know, oh, you have an implant. Nice, great. As such, the EMP implant, it just sucks. Like, I'm giving it an F tier. It's completely useless. The EMP grenade already is bad, but when you give it worse range centered directly on yourself, the price increase it's not worth it. It's bad. Also an F tier, the uplink implanter. You implant it into yourself, and if I withdraw some TC, by clicking on yourself, you can insert it directly into your implant, which then you could use your uplink from yourself. This is completely useless due to the way the meta shield works around implants. Security, unless they find a Syndicate implanter, which you should be disposing of properly anyways, there's really no way for them to tell you have an implant. And because of the meta shield, they're not able to just implant check anyone. They have to specifically find evidence that you have an implant. So, why would you run this? Unless you leave your PDA open like a fucking moron, they're not gonna check it. I'm sorry, but this is also F tier. This is completely and utterly worthless. There is absolutely no reason to buy an uplink implanter. Just don't. It's pointless. Oh no, your PDA is gonna go missing. Sure it will, buddy. Sure it will. Moving on from 2 F tiers, let's talk about the Freedom implanter, because the Freedom implanter actually has some use. If I spawn myself in some handcuffs and cuff myself, the normal time that it takes to uncuff, as you can see, is this entire do after bar. And if you get damaged in any way or forcibly moved, the restraints go. Unless you click the button of the implant. You get 3 uses of the Freedom implant, which is pretty good. If a sec-off arrests you, you can get away with this, and probably get away, because they're likely not going to be expecting it if you use it smart. Problem. Any sec-off worth their salt, okay, let me spawn an Urist McCann's here. Spawn entities, an Urist McCann's here. This RS is going to serve as our testing dummy. Now let's say I, go here, I spawn in, a stun baton. I stun baton him down. I go, oh wow, he's stunned. Okay, I'm going to cuff him. And then boom, like while I'm hauling him all the way to sec, let's say he breaks out. Using the implant. Here's the problem though. I have a gun. I have a gun, and I could just, just if I fucking goddamn it, if I could just, like, oh, he broke out, cool. Or better yet, stun him and then shoot him, because this doesn't disable the stun baton. They're just gonna stun you, and then while you're on the ground, yeah. Overall, I give it a D tier. If you're still disguised or something, like you're disguised or something, you're like got all the like if they don't know who your identity, or you're getting away in a crowd, or the Sackhoff's dumb, it's occasionally worth it, but it's 5 TC for something that often doesn't work. Something that does work, though, the DNA scrambler implanter might be one of the strongest items in the game if you use it correctly. So, let's see. You pop it into yourself, and while you're just watering, you click this, instantly shifts. Now, I am Netty Price. Now, important details. This does not change. Oh my god, that changes everything. Hold on. Does this change your PDA too? Hold on. Oh my fucking god, it changes your PDA. Oh my god, this is overpowered. That is legitimately overpowered. Oh my god. I was gonna call this maybe like an A, but that is stupid. Okay, imagine this, right? You spotted like, I don't know, fucking where's my weaponry? You spotted an L6, you go, fucking murder all your targets, steal your crap using, the massive firepower of the L6. And it's like, oh no, I need to get away. And like Sekoffs are chasing you, they're chasing you. They're after Netty Price. You slip in here, you manage to lose line of sight. Hello, yes, it is me. Brooklyn Cypress. I have no idea what you are referring to, officer. I'm just a normal person. It especially helps if you have chameleon clothes or a change of clothes prepared beforehand. And the Sekoffs won't bat an eye because most of them just see the wanted symbol and chase regardless. I was going to give this an A, but no, the DNA scrambler implanter can easily get you out of, petty crime, frankly. Like, you go loud, get away with it, cool, congrats. They're not gonna, what, are they gonna metagame? Oh, this guy's not on the manifest. Just pretend you're a visitor or something. Because, important detail, there's something wrong with this. Oh my god, no, it changes your that is awesome. Holy shit. No. It stays with, oh my god. That is so cool. Okay, before I officially give this an S tier, there's one thing I need to confirm. Security glasses. Here we go. Okay, so I am Brooklyn Cypress. God damn it, hold on. I go into here with my Captain ID card that I've stolen. The usual. And I set Brooklyn Cypress to be wanted. Who cares? Now, as you can see, I have the wanted symbol on me. Now, if I use a DNA scrambler, does that? No, it does not. Okay. That's... Okay, this is going to be my first split ranking. If this is a bug where the wanted status carries over to Camden Wetley, who is still me, still the original Edger of the Peach, does that mean... Because if this is an intended feature, it's a B tier. Very much a B tier. But if this is not intended, and it's supposed to clear the wanted status as well, then it's S tier. It depends on if that's a bug or if it gets fixed. Because if this gets fixed, it's S tier. If it's maintained and stays that way by intention, it's B tier. Either way, still a very useful tool to pretty much immediately revert from mass genocide mode to, oh, I'm just a normal titer. How goes it, my good friend? Now, you want a better EMP implanter? You want a better freedom implanter? Just get the scram implanter. Never mind. You thought, didn't you? Okay, so the scram implanter is just bad. Let me spawn in a couple Urists to give you a better idea of how much this actually, works. So, okay, I'm an Urist mechanics. I'm coming out here. I'm injecting myself with this. I want to teleport out of here. Success. I want to teleport here. Wrong. And I'm stuck out here. God. Now, let's see. I want to teleport to Captain's room. Nope. I want to teleport into the Captain's room. I am now dead. Yeah, so the DNA, or not the DNA, the teleports scram implanter is just not good. It's very bad, actually. Not bad. Get over here. It's just okay. So, what the purpose of this is as an escape tool from a sec-off. Like, okay, you get caught, teleport. You are now in the maintenance tunnels somewhere else. That's all that matters. Or it could teleport you directly in place. The issue is the radius of this teleport is so comically small that a sec-off worth their salt is just going to say, oh, they used a scram implanter. Okay, well, they're still cuffed. They're still wanted.
Attention.
And they're very much nearby. And you can't predict where it's going to go. It might just teleport you into a sec checkpoint. Into sec itself. Who knows? It gets a C tier. While it is good for a quick getaway if you got spotted doing a crime, it's so inconsistent and the cost of it is so utterly ridiculous that I just can't recommend anyone actually use this thing. It's funny occasionally, but besides that, it's just not. Editor's note, I did some reconsiderations after the video while I'm editing this, and no, I'm giving it an F tier. This thing is complete dog shit. There is absolutely no reason to run this when the freedom implanter exists, is better, and has less of an obvious effect. Like, you use the teleport implant to get away from a sec-off, you're screwed. And it's useless for breaching anything. There's no point in it. Don't buy this thing. Please. God. And now for a implanter that I believe is legitimately overpowered and needs a nerf. The simple storage implanter. This gives you a 3x3 inventory grid that you can see right here. This is objectively the strongest implant in the game, and if I'm honest, this may legitimately be the best item in the entire game. Like, reinforcements? Whack. Like, surpluses, even the super surplus, terrible. China Lake? You don't need that. L6? Useless. All of that compared to a simple 3x3 implant, this thing is ridiculous. And let me explain why. First of all, this is the storage implant. Normally, you have to use soap or something to get rid of this and then store it somewhere. You know, the detective can use door locks to figure out who was there. Implanter is now safe. Permanently. Now, you may be wondering why this is the case. This is because of a consequence regarding the way the metashield works. And give me one moment. I need to write this down in game. Now, this is the section in the meta shield, which you should be reading the server rule about the implants. Implanters and unimplanted implants are not shielded. This prohibits implant checking. However, here's the consequence of the rules. I need to make this very clear. Implant checking is forbidden unless you discover any of these. So, non-NT implanters used or unused, such as the Syndicate implanters that are right here. The non-NT implant box, this is referencing implant boxes such as the, in the allies section, the hollow parasite kit. Discovering the hollow parasite terms and conditions, this would break the meta shield for that, same with the injector, or the box itself. Discovering use of a non-NT implant by anyone. This reference is referencing the uplink implanter, the cuff implanter, the scram implanter, or any implant in general that is used. Experiencing a situation where absolutely no other explanation is possible. And discovering an unlocked uplink, which, again, all unlocked uplinks break the meta shield on every item. Everything in there, including, intercessors, syndicate teleporters, everything. All of these items, chameleon items, everything. Literally everything. Now, this is what my main reasoning for the storage implanter being overpowered. Let's say I steal the advanced mag boots from the chief engineer, highly valuable syndicate agent artifact. I stole them from, and boom. I have one. Unless I'm a moron and get my implant discovered, or interact with my implant, it's fucked. Now, important details. I am not presently aware of if discovering a non-NT implant allows you to storage implant check every single person that comes in. However, no SecOp is going to spend the 20 minutes that it takes to take out an implant on every single person that comes in. So as long as you're not a complete moron and interacting with your storage implant in front of everyone, you're fine. Let's say I steal Cap's ID, right? Okay, I want to put this on my storage implant. All I have to do is break line of sight, and broken line of sight, and I've successfully gone away for all of 2 seconds. Open this, open whatever. Give them another plausible explanation besides a storage implant, and SecOps cannot break the meta shield on implants, because it's entirely possible that somewhere in here I put it in this plant, I put it in these lockers, a toolbox in these lockers, in this locker, I put it in the storage thing, this plant, anywhere. And this is why I have to consider the storage implant S+. S+ is an actual ranking, but it's broken. For ATC, you can effectively skip the entire process of normal security officer workings. For ATC, you can do the equivalent of removing an item from the game and guaranteeing yourself a steal objective to be completed. This is even useful for going loud. You want to go loud? Okay, steal a SecOp's gun. Use thieving gloves to steal it. Store items here. You have AA in your pocket for free. The only times that I have had my storage implant discovered is by my own intention, when I wanted it to be discovered because I got sick of being lamed, or because I was an idiot in my usage. Unless you are a moron, you could get perma'd with a captain ID in your back pocket and just walk out. You can have C4 in your pocket, any item of this size. You can just have it in your back pocket. It's SecOp. Oh, you throwed me in jail. You throwed me in perma. Oh, whatever will I do? Oh, gee. Oh, I'm so screwed. SecOpicus. Oh, geez. Oh boy, if only I had an all-access ID card in my ass that I could just walk out with. Obviously, it's not going to be that easy when the warden is actually watching, but the fact that there is no way for a sec-off without metagaming and breaking rules to discover the storage implant is ridiculous. My suggestion: if it is plausible that a storage implant is in use, a sec-off should be allowed to search it. I'd like to thank my channel members, Sather Lapin, Admiral Obvious, and Loltart, for their contributions to my channel. I'd like to thank everyone that's worked on the game, and I'd like to thank myself, because I'm great and amazing. Seriously, please nerf the storage implant, and if you'd like a video about why I think should be changed about the rules in regards to the implants, please let me know, because I think the way implants are handled is problematic. Bye now. Thanks for watching.